Hello my friends, my name is Marcos Sarris. I am CEO of GoLedger, a company that specializes on blockchain development. Today I'm going to use rich queries inside the Hyperledger Fabric chain code using the search method of GoLedger CC-Tools library. Let's make a simplified review of the Hyperledger Fabric transaction flow. First, the Hyperledger Fabric client, usually on REST API, sends proposals to all the endorsing peers necessary to commit a transaction. And inside the endorsing peers, the chain code is the smart contracts of Hyperledger Fabric. The chain code is executed, and you can proceed with some queries using especially CouchDb. Hyperledger Fabric has the option to use also LevelDB, but we are going to use CouchDb for GoLedger CC-Tools. And inside the CouchDB, you can return some information about all the assets that had been registered on the Hyperledger Fabric channel. After that, the endorsing peer returns a signed proposal to the Hyperledger Fabric client that join them all and sends to the order for committing a new block that's broadcast to the blockchain. The search method of GoLedger CC-Tools uses these queries to list information we want to receive, and at the CC-Tools demo repository we can see how it's done, analyzing the GetBooksByAuthor transaction. Okay, let's bootstrap the blockchain at my local machine environment here. First thing we need to do is to vendor the REST API server using the npm install script we have here. Okay, and now we're going to deploy all the Hyperledger Fabric containers and instantiate the chain code here. And for this demonstration we're going to use Hyperledger Fabric 2.2, and we do this by calling the startdev2.sh script. I have already set up the blockchain here using the web application we do have. If you want to know how to set up the web application, please consider watching some of our other videos. And for this blockchain, I have just saved one person, that's me, here. And after that, I registered 2 books, The Neuromancer from Gibson and Lord of the Rings from Tolkien. Now we want to use CouchDb to select some of the information we have here. And the default port and credentials are this port 5984, credentials admin pw. And okay, let's go to log in. And we are going to select this database, main channel CC-Tools demo. That's where the state of our chain code is saved. And here we already have all the information about we do have in this chain code and the channel. And so let's see how to carry some of this information. For an example here, I already have this selector set up, so we can select from the assets book all the assets that has the author Gibson. When I run this query, it's give me the book that's have the information about the book Neuromancer and author Gibson. And if you run it again and changing the information here from Gibson to Tolkien, okay, now I receive the Tolkien information about the Lord of the Rings. Now let's analyze the GetBooksByAuthor transaction. It's a get method, and this transaction can only be called by org1 or org2, and receives two arguments. The first one is the author name, and as it returns an array. You can set up the maximum number of books that will be in this array here, using this limit argument here. And after that, let's watch a little bit further with this transaction here. It set up this carry selector here. That is exactly the same that we used in the CouchDb. And so you select from the asset types books the ones that have the author that we are selecting we want to receive. And after that, if you do want to receive with some limit, you can set it up here. And then you call this function assets.search, that passing the carry as an argument. And here I define that I want to resolve all the data inside the asset. So if we do have any reference to other asset, it will be resolved and will be returned complete after the execution of this method inside the chain code. Let's test this transaction. First of all, let's create another book. Let's say Silmarillion, also from token. I will define myself as the tenant of this book. Let's say it's fantasy, the genres. Okay, the publication date, let's say somewhere near 1940. All right, now I have 2 books from token and also 1 from Gibson. And if I call the if I call get books from the author name and I ask from Gibson, okay, it will receive this information here with all the data from the book, all the books that has been saved with the author Gibson. And let's make the same thing with token. And now I receive both books. I have received either Silmarillion and also the Lord of the Rings. One thing that's very interesting for us to watch is that inside this asset that we received, there was a reference to a person. And as I set I set up the transaction to resolve all the data, so I received the information complete here. Then with the date of birth, with my name and so on. Not only the key of this asset. And for the last part of this video, let's make a simple change here. Instead of resolving, I will ask for this chain code not to resolve the asset information. I change the resolve carry boolean argument here from true to false, and then I will upgrade this chain code. I have to pass 2 arguments. The first one is the version, and the second one is the sequence, as it is being done by the first time. So the next version will be 0.2, and the sequence will be 2. Okay, the chain code has just been upgraded. Let's go back to our web application and call the GetBooksByAuthor name again. So I will call. Alright, so as you can see here, the information about the person does not come complete because I asked not to resolve them. So all of them is limited only to their key. And as a final test, let's just putting an array size limit for returning, and we return is only the first one as I asked. So that's it for today. So I hope you all liked the video. For those who like it, please consider subscribing.